Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Daniella Deseta, Lyttle, and I'm really glad to be with North Shore Democrats today. I've been coming to your meetings for close to a year now, and I'm really excited to be here. Again, my name is Daniella Deseta, Lyttle, and I'm running for the 261st Civil District Court. This court hears family law matters and civil matters, the same type of cases I've handled for over 12 years right here in our community. I'm an Army veteran, an immigrant, and the daughter of immigrants. I'm also a business owner, a mom, and an experienced award-winning trial lawyer with more than 1,500 cases under my belt. I speak, read, and write in Spanish and Portuguese in addition to English. And if I am elected, I will proudly serve as the first immigrant and the first female veteran to ever serve in Travis County. My belief in the promise of this country and what it has given to me and my family has instilled a great sense of responsibility and hard work. And right out of high school, I served for 8 years as an infantry combat medic, and I was able to attend college on the GI Bill. I come from very, very humble beginnings. I grew up by my mother's side while she sold empanadas as a food vendor to support us. She cleaned houses, she cleaned buildings, and when she realized she couldn't earn enough to support us, she began selling empanadas to support our family. I'm the first in my family to graduate from high school and from college. These perspectives that I have inform my judgment and allows me to see things with a unique lens that we don't have in the civil courts right now, and that frankly we have never had, and I want to change that. I'm a lifelong progressive Democrat, and I believe that being a progressive means wanting to improve on efforts with regards to racial equality, a commitment to ending anti-LGBTQ plus violence, and to see improvement in areas that touch upon racial justice, equal opportunity, and saving our environment. I believe that how long someone has held a license does not equal experience. I think we need to look at a candidate for what they have actually done with the time they have been licensed as an attorney. Again, I've been licensed for over 12 years, and I have a decade of experience on top as someone that has served in the Army and as the first child in an immigrant family that took on the responsibilities of an adult at age 9 to support my family who struggled with everything from language to being able to get basic resources. I was the child that was writing the rent checks and calling the landlord when there was a problem to help my parents survive. I've used the expertise in the law that I have to become a creative, a practical, and a problem-solving advocate, and I've zealously advocated for the most vulnerable. I want to tell you about some of the things that I've done. During the Trump administration, when parents of children in our community were being removed from our country without due process, I combined my knowledge of family law and immigration to create an innovative guardianship power of attorney document to appoint non-relative guardians to help children in Central Texas and keep families together in our community who would otherwise find themselves without an adult to care for them and were at risk of being placed in foster care and CPS. And we know that Black and brown children have a higher likelihood of being placed in CPS care. I was recognized for this work by the Travis County Women Lawyers Association and received the Contribution to Minority Population Award that led to me being appointed as an external lawyer for a period of 3 years by the Mexican consul, Carlos Gonzalez Gutierrez, who was the Mexican consul here in Austin, to handle some of the most difficult cases affecting our community. It was a great honor to be appointed by him, to be trusted by him to handle such serious cases. In addition to the Black and brown families I help, I've also developed unique strategies to help our LGBTQ plus community and fought the federal government every chance I had to recognize same-sex unions before they were required to do so. I represent construction workers, single moms, victims of domestic violence, small businesses, and our working class community. I built an award-winning law firm that was built with the intention to create diversity, inclusion, and equity. I opened my because I wanted to have more autonomy to be able to offer pro bono services and reduced rate services to our community. And I've been successful at being able to do that. I believe we need top lawyers with the shared lived experiences of our community. There is only one, as far as I know, other Spanish-speaking judge in Travis County right now. The Latino population is currently 32% and growing, and there's one Spanish-speaking judge in the courts. I humbly ask for your vote and your endorsement. I have several endorsements. I've so far have won every endorsement that I've been in front of. I've been endorsed by the Capital Area Progressive Democrats, the University Democrats, North by Northwest, and I have the recommendation of AFSCME Union, and many elected officials also, including the immediate past mayor of Manor, Dr. Larry Wallace, Constable Tanya Nixon, Reverend Fleming, in addition to others. I also have the overwhelming support of our local attorneys, both civil and family law attorneys. And I think the reason I have that is because they know my work. They've seen me in the courtroom. They've seen the quality of the work that I do and the service I provide. And I'm ready on day one to offer a judge that will apply the law, be empathetic and kind. Please learn more about me at danielaforjudge.com. Buenas tardes, good afternoon, and I'm happy to take any questions that you have. Thank you for the opportunity this afternoon.
Thank you. And yes, we do have a question from Jack Alford. He says, do we know if there are any Republican candidates running for the 261st court?
Thank you for the question. I checked and I did not see a Republican running for the 261st. I believe that there is no Republican running for this seat.
I believe that's true as well, although I didn't check, but my sister, Joan Carney, who put this all together, is up with things, and I'm pretty sure that was what I heard from her. Joyce Smith has a question. Daniella, you have such a rich background of advocacy. Will that get in your way when you're on the bench?
No, I think that my background of advocacy has given me the opportunity to see what our community has faced. I have front and center experience in understanding various segments of our community and what they're going through, why they end up in court. I know from being a practitioner that the reason that most of the families that end up in court and unable to settle outside of the court are the families with the least resources, which is why it's important to have judges that have the shared lived experiences of the community that comes before them. I'm ready for this, and I know that my experience will inform my my work on the bench.